he arrived as the enforcer of the Bloodline. Solo Sikoa has taken every brutal, savage element of his predecessors and refined them into a near-perfect smashing machine. Even in the year before his arrival, Solo raised eyebrows and garnered buzz while competing in NXT. But nobody could have predicted just how smoothly his transition to the main roster would go. And before I go on any further, let me make one thing perfectly clear. I'm only saying what I'm saying about Solo Sikoa because I am a wise man. I'm a professional. And because I'm being handsomely compensated for my stellar work as your host of the WWE 2K25 Showcase. I haven't forgotten what Solo Sikoa and his rogue bloodline did to me. But I also know better than to let personal feelings hinder your professional endeavors. So with that being said, since his arrival at Clash at the Castle in 2022, Solo Sikoa has consistently been involved in WWE's biggest moments and biggest matches. He's been victorious in War Games. He's repeatedly enforced the Bloodline's will to maintain Roman Reigns' status as undisputed WWE Universal Heavyweight Champion.
I brought Solo in as an insurance policy. Solo was here to protect me. Solo was here to maintain the Promised Land. He's violent. He's strong, he's fast, he's all those things. And he betrayed me. Any man who would betray me must be a very dangerous man.
Solo defeated John Cena. Solo elected to betray your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, in an attempt to bestow upon himself the title of tribal chief. When I refused to acknowledge Solo as my tribal chief, you are not my tribal. He, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu put me through a table in Madison Square Garden. And that led to opportunities to compete for the undisputed WWE Heavyweight Championship. It's led to more visibility with Solo's rogue bloodline ruling over SmackDown. Every choice Solo made only furthered his standing in WWE. He has the bloodlust of the wild Samoans, the brutality of his cousin Yokozuna, and the single-minded focus of Roman Reigns, all rolled into one. There is no question the future is his for the taking, and that he will be champion many times over, and that he may set records of his own before it's all said and done. Few men have so quickly served notice to all of WWE in the manner that Solo Sikoa has done. Whether you want to acknowledge him or not is irrelevant. One way or another, Solo Sikoa forces you to do just that, or you will suffer severe consequences. One by one, each and every single superstar on the WWE roster is going to find that out. Solo will make sure of it. I, of course, will simply await any and every opportunity for your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, to teach Solo some manners. Until that happens, though, we are taking you back to the one-year anniversary special for NXT 2.0, which saw then North American champion Carmelo Hayes, and indeed, he is him, issue an open challenge. Unfortunately for the future superstar, it was to be answered by Solo Sikoa, and things went as well for Hayes as you can probably guess. Showcase the unrelenting fury that has made Solo Sikoa nearly unstoppable and defeat Carmelo Hayes to earn Solo his first championship victory. It won't be easy against Carmelo, especially when he has Trick Williams watching his back. And if you make one mistake against the champ, he'll take his shot and most likely hit nothing but net.
Here comes the A-Champ.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the NXT North American Championship. Accompanied by Trick Williams, he is the NXT North American Champion, Carmelo Hayes.
What? This place is shaking! We never thought we'd see Sikoa again.
His opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 250 pounds, Solo Sikoa!
And Solo is dressed to fight, too. I really didn't think we'd see him again.
Now this is a surprise. Carmelo Hayes seemingly had no challenger for his North American title, but Solo Sikoa just showed up here and said, I got next.
Thank goodness. Melo had an opponent chosen by the NXT Universe as they voted for Wes Lee. But Melo and Trick brutally attacked Lee backstage. Now we're being spared a Melo-bration and getting a real match.
And I would have never expected Sikoa to show up. He just joined the Bloodline on SmackDown, and now he's in the main event of NXT. Can the Bloodline get even more gold tonight?
Strong words from Carmelo Hayes before this match saying, quote, heavy is the head that wears the crown, and Melo has the biggest crown and the heaviest head.
Melo has indeed proven worthy of said crown, but he's face-to-face with a man who has a seat at the biggest table in WWE.
Well, both men have earned their status thus far, that's for sure.
Got to be a tough situation for Carmelo Hayes here. He's up against an opponent he could... And Sikoa sent toward the ropes, and Carmelo Hayes with a kick right to the midsection. Melo taking it to Sikoa here.
The power of Solo just a little too much for the A-Champ in this instance.
What a chop.
Trademark viciousness. Lack of mercy. That's what Solo Sikoa is all about.
Into the corner. Big splash by Sikoa. Melo in trouble. Sikoa. Trick Williams making sure Melo got out of harm's way. Well, at least momentarily.
Yeah, momentarily is right. Sikoa continuing to inflict more punishment on the champ.
And Hayes takes out Williams on the outside. Solo standing strong.
Solo not allowing the presence of Trick Williams to distract him whatsoever.
Solo has the mindset to destroy anyone in the way of him in the NXT North American Championship. Let me point out that this is brutally unfair to the A-Champ. He prepared for Wes Lee or a night off. Now he's not getting either? This is ridiculous. The advantage is clearly in the hands of Solo Sikoa, who's had something up his sleeve all night.
Well, you think Melo is regretting the attack on Wes Lee? Looking to end this thing.
Can they step through? Yes.
And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
Sikoa in command. And you got to wonder if Melo is regretting his words, regretting his actions.
Down, what a gourd buster. Springboard. Massive miscalculation on that one.
Trick Williams has been quite the difference maker for Carmelo Hayes over the last year. How many times has Williams helped Hayes and saved that North American title?
Yeah, but 10 days ago, Solo Sikoa did the same thing for Roman Reigns when he attacked Drew McIntyre at Clash at the Castle. Sikoa has blood on his hands, too. Trading counters and reversals back and forth.
As was set up in the corner of the ring.
A continuous attack on Hayes.
And the power of Sikoa proving too much for Hayes right now. Big uppercut rocks the jaw of Carmelo Hayes. Ripped out of the corner.
Looking to put him away, and now Trick Williams up on the apron, causing a distraction.
Trick paying dividends. Ooh. First 48.
And that could be the turning point for the North American champion.
Oh, Samoa drop by Sikoa. Cover now for the win. Hayes kicks it too.
And Williams once again on the apron.
You can see how concerned Trick Williams is that Carmelo Hayes' championship hopes, might be fading away.
Super kick drops Williams. Hayes picked out of the sky.
Oh, and a spinning solo.
Is that it for Carmelo Hayes? Trick is out. Carmelo is dazed.
Rearing way back. Samoan spike.
The challenger comes up big. Sent to the corner.
Doesn't want to be on the top rope like this. For the top rope.
Oh, it just got ripped right off the top.
Oof. Great flurry of offense from Solo.
And it looks like Solo has all the... Winding up. There's a Samoan spike. Cover.
We might see a new champion crowned.
What the? Sikoa is the new champion.